Mr. Brijesh Isle of IDBI Capital Markets. Brijesh, thank you for joining us here on News9. First of all, in the last 3 or 4 sessions, as I mentioned, Nifty has been making lower lows, and now we are at the lowest level for the month of February. And even this morning, we are still defending that broader range that we have spoken about of 21,500 to 22,100. But what's your overall assessment of Nifty at this point in time? Do you expect this weakness to persist?
Good morning, Suyash. So I think I always had a cautious view for the month of Feb, mainly because of the FI data which I was observing. They were maintaining a short position in the index future. So eventually, what we are observing for the last 3 4 days, there has been a distribution in the market. There is a continuous selling pressure. We all do agree that because this is mainly because of the Bank Nifty, because Bank Nifty is much more weaker than as compared to Nifty. Nifty specifically, if we see, then I think now it's approaching the 50-day moving average, which is 21,500. So understanding is that we are going to trade in the range. There may not be a sharp fall. Maybe with the momentum, we may see 21,400 or an extreme scenario 21,300. I believe over those points, the market is likely to take some support. Right now, the immediate support is 50-day moving average, which is at 21,500 mark. So, looking at the other parameters, like the way IT sector is holding, so I sense Nifty may not see that deep correction. Maybe with if the Bank Nifty slips further slips from this 45,000 level, then maybe Nifty may correct by maximum 100 or 150 point max from this point of view. So maximum correction would be in 21,300. So,
All
but
right.
immediate support is at 21,500. That's the support level. On the way up, 21,850. So hardly we saw any of the trading session where we strongly close about 21,850. So the trigger is, by any chance, if the buying comes in the system and 21,850 is taken out on a very strong note, then I think the reversals will be there. Until and unless that doesn't, we don't see any of this reversal points, the Nifty will be in a range. Stock specific will be there. Like yesterday, IT was the sector which was performing. So today, healthcare, I think, believe there is some momentum in the healthcare space. It will a range bound with the stock specific. Only in the near term, maybe by any chance 21,200 is broken, and that is
Hmm.
get a close below that, then we'll change the view and we'll be a bit uh, cautious on the market.
And of course, Bank Nifty has been the weaker segment of the market, and as you rightly pointed out, it has been a major drag on Nifty as well. But good bounce back we are seeing this morning. Nifty Bank is up 0.5%, back above the 45,000 mark. But the level of volatility in the past 3 4 sessions alone, I mean, if you look at the last 3 sessions, we have seen over 1.5% movements in each of those past 3 sessions. What do you think is lending to this volatility in the banking pack, Brijesh?
Bank Nifty, I think after the HDFC result, that was the day from where the Bank Nifty started to trade with negative bias. And each time wherever there is a pullback, it is getting sold off. So right now, from a technical perspective, even before, previously on 25th of Jan, when the market corrected and it came to the level of 200 moving average, it took support and there was a bounce in the Bank Nifty. And even yesterday, when the low was registered closer to 200-day moving average. So technically, we are in the oversold. So we are going to see some intraday bounce, maybe a 1 or 2 day kind of a bounce. But
Hmm.
whenever this bounce comes, this is getting sold off at the higher level. So my sense is that there is a high probability that this 200-day moving average, which is right now Bank Nifty is taking support, might get break. We may come somewhere close to 44,000 is what my understanding is for the specific Bank Nifty. So if that 44,000 do come on the Bank Nifty, then 21,300 may be seen in the Nifty. So this is what I am assuming.
Hmm.
This may come. This may come, but then we'll keep a watch on it. Right now at 45,000, there is a lot of put writers. They are protecting. They are giving us support for the Bank Nifty. Tomorrow is a Bank Nifty expiry. If today we have a decent close above 45,000, right now it's 45,142 level. If the close is above 40, then again there is a still hope. We may see some bounce. So we need to keep a watch. If 45,000 is broken, then we will have a very cautious view, and if we are having any long positions, we will exit the long positions.
Good morning, Brijesh. I'll drive your attention to Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, which announced their results, 7% increase in revenues, 9% increase in profits. The board of directors has declared a dividend of 22 rupees per share of 5 rupees 5 each. 2.13 lakh shares of the firm changed hands, amounting to a total turnover of 61.95 crores. Earning per share also rose by 18.86 rupees as against 17.27 in the last financial year. But despite that, Hindustan Aeronautics, which has given gains of over 130% over the last 1 year, the last 1 month it has been down almost 5.5%. What do you think is happening? Is it just a correction or people are cashing out?
Sir, I believe particularly in HAL, I think people are doing some profit booking. Some smart people are doing profit booking. The way there has been a correction post result, I think it is going to see little bit further downside. 2600 to 2550 is what I can sense from the technical point of view. Definitely there's a distribution and profit booking. So I think this may further go down with the overall. And as a defense as a sector, which we were already bullish, we find it right now a little bit stretch from the valuation point also. So we believe this may go further lower. 2600, 2550 can be the immediate downside. Maybe in the next couple of days, that can be the probable downside. So profit booking is what going on. So again, when it comes back to 2550, 2600, we'll review it.
All right, and Brijesh also wanted to get your view on Coal India because healthy set of numbers the company came out with its Q3 print post the market hours, and it's a beat across all metrics. And we have seen some of these PSU stocks react significantly to their Q3 earnings. Yesterday there were a few earning disappointment, and the stocks fell as much as 20%. Good bounce back as far as Coal India is concerned. But do you think that the cracks that are starting to show up in PSU stocks will keep stocks like Coal India, which have delivered good numbers, under pressure too?
Yeah, I do believe because it is overstretched. But then what we can see in Coal India specifically, the levels of 400. So as long as this 400 levels are held, even technically, I think it will see any major correction. So right now with the monthly and quarterly charts, I believe if we get opportunity close to 400, it's again a re-enter kind of a scenario because on the long-term perspective, we are quite bullish on the counter in the like we can see means time frame would be difficult, but then we can see 650 700 on the in the with Coal India over the next couple of months. So bias remains positive, so I would look for the opportunity whenever it comes to 400 level. So this cannot be a profit booking at this level. So even somebody is selling, that means they are just doing a trading bet. Positionally, I think back to 400 levels can be viewed as a buying opportunity.
All right, look for buying opportunities around 400 levels. That's the word on Coal India. And the markets are rather choppy, but Nifty has moved back above 21,600 mark. It's trading in the green. But Brijesh, coming back to IT stocks saw some good inflows on a down day yesterday, and one of the outperformers there was HCL Tech, and the stock had also surged to a record high yesterday, and has been forming higher tops, higher bottoms on the weekly chart as well. So what kind of price targets are you assigning for HCL Tech?
Specifically Excel Tech, there is a lot of positions which is getting built up at 1700 strike price. So I think this momentum will stay positive for the month of Feb. It's likely to head towards the 1700 mark. On the way down, 1620 is the immediate level. So where we can place this stop loss if somebody is having a position at current level. Risk reward ratio is not favorable, I know, but then 1660 if somebody is long should hold with the stop loss of 1620 and for the target of 1700. It's almost a 1:1 kind of a ratio. but then the trend is positive and it's likely to head towards the 1700 level.
Hi, Brijesh, could you give us your picks for the day now?
Yes, sir. So basically, I was tracking this Astral. So this was a very strong bet in yesterday when the market was correcting. It never corrected, and the way the Astral is closed, it's clearly sense with the volume bars and everything, other technical reasoning. It looks like the stock can see a very good upside in the coming session. Today, whatever the corrections which you are seeing, the stock is already down by some 18 points. I think this remains a buying opportunity. The target would be 2035. So that is the trading call which I'm looking at. Another one is the this Voltas. So Voltas is one which is holding up to the prices. It didn't correct with yesterday's market, and today it's up by 3 points. I think that momentum will be there. This is again a momentum bet with the market trend. So Voltas, we can look for 1120 on the upside with a stop loss of 1056. And lastly, as I spoke, IT was one which was in focus. So Coforge is something which I'm liking at this price. I'll take a long position at current level with a stop loss of 6566 for the target of 6850.
All right, those are the top trading ideas from Mr. Brijesh Iyer. Sir, great insights from you as always. Thank you for joining us here on News 9.
Thank you.